You have to hear this story. All right, so grab your coffee. This is Genesis 13, and it's basically a based on a true story episode about family, drama, and making big choices. So picture this. Abram, who we'll later know as Abraham, has just come back from that wildly awkward trip to Egypt. You know, the one where he told Pharaoh his wife was his sister? Yikes, we'll unpack that another time. Anyway, he's back. He, his wife Sarai, and his nephew Lot are heading north, back to the land of Canaan. And get this, they are loaded. The Bible says Abram was very wealthy in livestock, silver, and gold. He wasn't just doing okay, he was the Bill Gates of the Bronze Age. And what's the first thing he does? He doesn't throw a "We Survived Egypt" party. He doesn't go shopping. He goes straight back to the first place he had a real God moment, the altar he built between Bethel and Ai. He gets right back to basics, worshiping God. It's like he's hitting the spiritual reset button. Here's where the drama starts. It turns out Lot was also doing very well, thank you. He had his own massive entourage of flocks, herds, and tents. So now you have these two massive successful operations trying to live on the same land. It was like two superstar entourages trying to share the same hotel floor. The land just could not handle it. And of course, what happens when resources get tight and egos get big? The help starts fighting. Abram's herdsmen and Lot's herdsmen are bickering, arguing over grazing land and water rights. It's getting ugly. And to make it extra awkward, the Bible drops this little side note. The Canaanites and Perizzites were also living in the land. So the place was already crowded. Abram, being the leader and the elder, steps in. He pulls Lot aside, and you can just hear the wisdom in his voice. He basically says, "Look, man, this is ridiculous. We're family. We can't be out here fighting in front of everyone. It's a bad look, and it's not who we are." Then he does something amazing. He says, "Let's not do this. The whole land is in front of you. Let's just separate. You pick first." Pause. Can you imagine? Abram is the patriarch. He's the one God made the promise to. He has every right to the best land, but he's not a grabber. He's a giver. He's such a peacemaker that he's willing to risk his own prosperity to keep the family peace. He tells Lot, if you go left, I'll go right. If you want the right, I'll take the left. Your call. So Lot looks up, and he sees the entire plain of the Jordan River down towards Sodom. And it is gorgeous. The Bible says it was well-watered everywhere, like the garden of the Lord. It was the Beverly Hills of Canaan. It was green, lush, and looked like an easy life. Lot's eyes just go ka-ching. He chose what looked good. So Lot's like, I'll take that. He packs up his whole life and moves east, setting up his tents right near the city of Sodom. And just as Lot is unpacking, the Bible's narrator leans in and whispers to us, the audience, by the way, the people of Sodom, they were extremely wicked and were sinning greatly against the Lord. Uh-oh. Talk about foreshadowing, right? Lot chose with his eyes, but he wasn't looking at the spiritual zip code. So Lot's gone. Abram's left standing there, probably looking at the dusty, hilly, leftover land. And right in that quiet moment, after Abram made the generous, faithful choice, God speaks. This part gives me chills. God tells Abram, hey, look up. No, really, lift up your eyes. Look north, south, east, and west. See all this land you're looking at? I'm giving it to you and to your kids forever. It's like God was waiting to say, you didn't need to grab the best part, Abram. I'm your portion. And because you trusted me, I'm giving you the whole thing. Then God adds the kicker. He says, I'm going to make your offspring like the dust of the earth. If anyone could count the dust, then they could count your family. Mind blown. Remember, at this point, Abram has 0 kids. God tells him, get up, go walk the land, check out your new property. It's all yours. And what does Abram do? He packs up, moves his tent to Hebron, and settles by some big oak trees. And the very first thing he does when he gets there, you guessed it, he builds another altar to the Lord. Classic Abram, always ending in worship. He knew it was never about the land. It was always about the Lord who gave the land. Honestly, this chapter is such a great picture of 2 ways to live. Living by sight, grabbing what looks good right now without checking the spiritual cost. Living by faith, being generous, trusting God, and knowing that your real blessing doesn't come from what you can grab, but from who you follow. Abram let Lot choose the best land, and in return, God gave Abram the whole thing. What a story.